everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and I think this is the most excited I've been for something in so long. I am so excited. We are going to be getting a carrot specialty changed, one of my red-haired fire waifus, and I am beyond excited. I'm not sure how much I showed it on YouTube, but a lot of people might not know that I did start an EU server, and my main person I used there was Carrot. Carrot was why I wanted to start the account. I literally had a guild called Carrotville instead of Mangoville. There were so many things with her, and I was so excited to use her. Unfortunately, she wasn't great, obviously, but she was actually okay. Like, she has such potential in her skill set. And we'll take a look. I'll stop grabbing. You don't want to see me grab rewards. She has such potential in her skill set to be a super unique mage, and I'm crossing my fingers, absolutely crossing them as crossed as they can cross, that they are going to stay true to her original set. So first thing I want to do is actually take a look at her visuals to kind of see if we can get any hints on this. The one thing we notice is she's got her little pocket watch style thing there. I think that's what that is. She also, oh yeah, let's go like this. Let's go like this. Got her little pocket watch thing right there. She's also got the absolutely amazing knee highs. She's got some bounce. She's got red eyes. She's got red hair. She's got the little thingy. And it looks like from this picture here, like it looks like her dress, what, I don't even know what to call that, whatever type of outfit she's getting, it looks like it's expanding. So it looks like she has like it opens up into like a trench coat. I don't know if that's the right word. Obviously there is going to be fire involved. We can see there because she is fire waifu number. I love fire waifus so much. It's like my favorite thing ever. But I don't think there's too many other hints from this outside of her letting her hair down. And she's got the trademark Carrot / Surmia sister thing right there as well. So that is amazing. I am so excited for this. I've not been this excited for a spec change in as long as I can even remember. Like, I'm so excited. I'm like giddy. I can't even do the video. I'm too busy being really excited. So she has a flat attack imprint, and one thing, I feel like flat attack imprints should be boosted much like regular flat stats were. Her skill 1 here is a 35% chance to decrease speed. It goes up to 50% chance. This is a pretty weak ability, as most skill 1s of 3 stars do have pretty weak abilities. Her passive is what I want them to stay true to. Her passive is what makes her so much different than any other unit. And she has a 30% chance after being attacked to grant a barrier to the caster for 1 turn and burn the attacker for 1 turn. Barrier strength increases proportionate to the caster's attack. So this goes up to a 50% chance to get a barrier. And when you look at this skill versus like ML Ken's skill, she has like a 30% chance to burn and have like a very small barrier. Like, it's a really small barrier, by the way. It's almost 0 at this point. The attack scaling is atrocious, and ML Ken has like the 30% chance to just kill you. So that's one of the reasons why she's obviously not used right now. Combining that with her low base stats, she is a mage after all, so she has 3900 base HP and 600 base defense. So she is not great for stats. She's actually quite atrocious for stats, but flat stats are probably going to help her out quite a little bit, like that flat stat bonus. It's going to help more on these people than a lot of others. And then her skill 3 is kind of like a mini Araminta. It has a 60% chance to burn for 2 turns, and it goes up to what I believe is 75% chance to burn for 2 turns. And it does an okay amount of damage, but not a lot. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. But the weird part about this is it grants an extra turn, which is just like, you know, grant an extra turn so you can hit them with your staff. You know, like, I hope they change this, because the soul burn is just useless right now. Like nobody is gonna be like, I burn you with a big explosion and now let me use all my souls so I can hit you with my stick, you know? Like I hope they change that too. I don't know if they will. So anyways, what I am hoping or thinking she might do is I hope they go more to this, you know? Like they can force her into Blaze Explosion and make her like an AoE cleaver or something. Make her similar to Araminta, give her stuns or something like that. But I feel like that's really boring. Like if they do something like this to her, she's not going to be really even comparable, right? Because regular Araminta is barely usable in a lot of content. So like you would have to get better than that, and then like what do you do with regular Araminta? But I really hope, obviously they're gonna change this a little, but I really hope they focus on like the bruiser side of things, you know? Like I really want the bruiser side of Carrot to stand out. And there's a bunch of options. Unfortunately, like looking at her skill set, it's like, Carrot, you know, you could use a little bit of help somewhere, as in a little bit of help on every single skill. So this is a scary, this is gonna need to be a juicy skill change, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so what I want to happen is have her retain her bruiser status. What I would like is way more scaling on her barrier. I don't know how much more, but right now it's virtually 0. Like the barrier almost does nothing. On top of that, it's a half a chance to have happen, like a 50% chance if you're Molagored, and we will be because we have the 3-star Molagoras coming. So I want that barrier to be better. I want her to survive more, you know? Like I don't want my mage to just die to literally everything, like die to an auto attack from somebody, because that's kind of the state she's in now. The other thing I really want is to take advantage of the typical like RPG fire element shield. And one of the things that you can do as a fire elemental shield is reflect damage of some sort. So maybe she could be like an anti-water unit, where if she has a shield that reflects ice damage or something like that. I still don't think that's going to be enough, because she was so squishy. So that's a cool thing she could do, you know? Like maintain the bruiser status, try to have her place in PvP with a like ice reflect or something like that. There's a ton of cool things she could do. But I think the number one thing they need to do, if they are keeping her some sort of bruiser, is to find a way to scale her stats with her attack. So what I would like to see is, God, how would they even do this? I'm thinking through this as we go, by the way, because I'm just gushing about this. I'm so excited about this. But one really cool thing they could do is have it so she only cares about attack percent. Like, have it so when you're gearing Carrot, you want to gear her for as much as attack percent as possible. And then have her passive Flame Shield add a percentage of her attack into her other stats. So let's say she has I don't know, 5,000 attack or something like that. Let's say we get our Carrot with 5,000 attack. I would love to see like a percentage of that attack turn into HP, and a percentage of that attack turn into defense, and a percentage of that attack get converted, not necessarily converted, but like added. Like this would be the only way I feel like you can maintain her defensive status, you know? Like she is not going to be able to do anything defensive. Even in PvE, she will be useless in PvP or PvE without like some major changes. But adding something like that to really give her that huge stat boost would just be the coolest thing. And it would really, really fit the burn, you know? Like it would really fit this sort of style. So I am just unbelievably excited. I'm gonna 6-star her right away. I'm probably gonna 6-star her now. I was actually going to log into my Carrot account on Carrotville, but I accidentally deleted it. So LOL. So I'll be 6-starring her for sure. I'll be Molagoring her for sure. and I will absolutely be giving her the best chance I can get. She literally like embodies the type of character I like to use. Like if you saw me use Araminta recently where I built her like a tank of some sort, I really like that. So what else can she do? Like if we don't go like a tanky route of a bruiser style thing, what else can we do? I don't know the multiplier on her skill 3, but let's say they want to turn her into a PvE damage dealer cleaver. At that point, what do? Like, they can't do that, right? Because if they turn her into a PvE damage dealer cleaver, this is useless, right? Like, this just will never get used. She cannot tank basically anything. I tried. Believe me, I tried to get her to tank with HP percents and everything. She couldn't do it. So that would become almost useless. So they would have to add something to this to make it worthwhile. But I just don't know what. I'm sitting here trying to think of what would make it viable. Like if you think about what would be the strongest thing they can add to this, it's either huge damage or it is immobilizing. So you think of those two things. One, you have immobilizing, so you can add a stun, but then she's worse than Araminta's. Or two, you can add a huge amount of damage, and then she's worse than so many other things still. So I'm just at a loss. Anyways, this is just me talking in circles right now, and I wish I really hope they add something to swing as well. I really do. But this is just me talking in circles. I'm really excited. You can tell I'm just so stoked right now. And I can't wait to get new information. So this is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the description below what you're hoping for and what you think it will be. And I cannot wait for Carrot Waifu. I am so excited. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.